Hello and welcome to Research Simplified. I'm Professor Phoebe. I have a master's in molecular biosciences and a doctorate in public health, specializing in health research methodologies, and I'm here to help you or give you practical tips, bite-sized information, and just to help you make sense of this thing called research. Okay, let's be real. When you hear the words literature review, do your eyes glaze over a little? Don't worry, you are not alone. Most people think of it as the most boring part of research. But here's a secret. It is actually the most important step before you start conducting an experiment or any project. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why literature review is so important and the different types of literature reviews that you might come across. All right, let's get started. Think of all of the knowledge in this world as a giant, never-ending puzzle. Millions of pieces scattered everywhere, connecting at different parts, some forming little islands, some forming big globs, but somehow they're all connected in some way. Each small puzzle piece is a study that's been created, designed, tested, implemented by a scientist, a student, or a thinker over time. When you start a new project, your job isn't to create a brand new puzzle piece from scratch without looking at any of the other puzzle pieces. Instead, you are looking at the overall existing puzzle, aka the work that's already been done, so that you can find where your own piece fits in and how you would build upon or even disprove existing knowledge. That's exactly what a literature review helps you do. It's like taking a step back, zooming out, and looking at the big picture before you figure out which part of this giant, massive, never-ending puzzle you are going to work on. A literature review is reading what's already been found about that particular topic that you're interested in. You spot what's already known, the gaps, the patterns, so that you're able to build upon and discover something new. Or if you're repeating a project, a literature review helps you figure out why is it important to repeat the project? Why do literature reviews matter? First off, you learn the mistakes and successes of others. Secondly, you avoid repeating the work of others out of ignorance by knowing what's already done. Third, it helps you build from solid ground and not just assumptions. Last but not least, it lets you connect your research to other research that's out there. In year 2025, we've got a lot of stuff out there already. So there's going to be a good amount of info to sift through and a strong foundation to build upon. Let's face it, we're not the first human beings to do research. I mean, research has been going on for over 5,000 years already. So let's not reinvent the wheel. You get what I mean. And just like scrolling through a group chat before jumping in, researchers use literature reviews to catch up before sharing their own ideas. Okay, now that I've convinced you that literature reviews are so important, let's break it down and talk about the most common types of literature reviews that you might run into. Number one is the narrative review. A narrative review is the classic style that people start with. It's like telling a story of what the field already knows. You summarize the main ideas, the findings, and the debates around your topic. This review is less formal and you pick to see what's most relevant. It's best for getting general background info or starting a paper when you don't need to know every single detail. Number two is the systematic literature review. A systematic literature review is much stricter. Here, specific steps are used to objectively search for and filter through studies that are specific to the purpose of the overall systematic literature review. After pulling up a list of studies to review, authors will double check to see how good each study is and then pull all of the results together. It's usually presented in a table so that you can see all of the final outcomes of each study all at once. This type of review aims to find everything that's out there and not just what's popular. It's best for medical research, health policies, or just any time you need to be thorough and unbiased with the reviews. While systematic literature reviews are thorough, robust, and unbiased, I can tell you from firsthand experience that it is a very tedious process. So anytime you come across a systematic literature review, make sure you pay your respects. Number 3, a meta-analysis. A meta-analysis takes it even further. You gather lots of studies that use the same methods, then use statistics to combine all of the results into one big finding. The thing that makes a meta-analysis strong, but also pretty difficult to do, is the fact that you can only compare studies that have the same methods. It's best for quantitative topics when you want to know the overall effect or relationship. Number 4 is the scoping review. A scoping review maps out what's being studied so far, especially when a topic is new and or confusing. It's less about the stats and more about saying, well, what's out there so far? It's best for exploring new areas and planning future research. Number 5 is the rapid review. Rapid reviews are like systematics, but much faster. You use shortcuts to quickly figure out what's known about that topic. And it's usually because somebody needs an unbiased and accurate summary really quickly. You might skip some steps, but it definitely saves a lot of time. Rapid reviews are best for health emergencies such as pandemics or policy making, or basically just anytime you need unbiased information, but you're short on resources to do so. Number 6 is the umbrella review. An umbrella review is like a review of reviews. It's a reviewception. It pulls together results on lots of reviews on a pretty broad and well-studied topic. Umbrella reviews are best for huge topics that have many other subtopics and has been well researched over time. Last but not least, number 7 is the integrative review. Integrative reviews mix data from all different types of studies with various methodologies, from quantitative stats to qualitative interviews and more. You combine all of the approaches to get all of the insights that wouldn't just come from one study type. Integrative reviews are best for complex topics that can't be answered with just quantitative surveys or qualitative interviews. In summary, there are many literature reviews out there that can cover broad stories to super tight and specific statistical analyses to a quick overview. Each style depends on the time and resources that they have and the overall purpose of doing the literature review. Understanding the different types of literature reviews out there can help you better understand which type you need for your particular project. Or maybe you want to publish a literature review yourself. Whether your literature review is a broad sweep or a deep dive, it helps you figure out where your project potentially fits in this vast, crazy puzzle of knowledge that we have out there. And more importantly, it helps you get connected with the rest of the knowledge that's out there. I mean, a bazillion heads are better than one, right? If you like this breakdown and want more simple explanations of health research in general, like and hit subscribe. And also let me know in the comments what you want to hear about next. Okay, bye.